Hi and welcome back to the Glory Days. This is episode 18 and it's fair to say it's been a tough few weeks for Fiorentina. Our Champions Cup has started with a loss and a draw to Lokomotiv Moscow and Arsenal. In between those games we have lost to Zebra and drawn to Udinese in a rather dull 1-1. Jota scored in both our previous two games and we head into our Champions Cup doubleheader against RB Leipzig. So if you're looking forward to this episode, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So for this match, we are going with a team of Dragowski in goal, Biraghi at left back, Milankovic, Martinez at centre backs, Odriozola at right, Torreira, Polgar and Kastrovli making up our midfield, Gonzalez, Jota and Vlahovic our front three. We played a fully rotated side for our last game, so hopefully the legs are a bit fresher in this one. And we'll see how much that actually helps. You can see our recent form has been poor, 2 losses, 2 draws, 1 win. Leipzig, a little bit more consistent than us, 3 wins and 2 losses. Playing with 3 at the back, and the game kicks off. Our third game in the Champions Cup, hoping for better things. But RB's Leipzig steal office from the throw in, we get it back. Managed to a little bit intricate play, and Polgar flicks it in over the defence to Jota, and Jota smashes it into the back of the net. It's 1-0, and possibly the first time we've taken the lead in the Champions Cup so far. This is the third game in a row now that Jota has scored in. Odriozola on the right now to Polgar, back to Odriozola. To Polgar, gets it into the box, Gonzalez now. Torreira to Jota again, and Jota scores the second. Only 5 minutes gone, we're 2-0 up, but it's been reviewed. Yep, he's onside, it's 2-0. Playing it around our defence to get it forward though. Boga's been quite active so far in these first 28 minutes, but we get it. Vlahovic plays it to Jota. Jota runs forward. Keeps going down this left wing. Back to Kastrovli, to Torreira. Torreira hits one of his long range shots and it goes in. We're 3-0 up. We've needed a result like this to really change the morale at the club. Torreira and Polgar are quite known for doing these long range shots. It was a corner there. I hadn't even quite taken in the corner is happening. But the corner came in from Torreira. Looks like Martinez gets up above the defenders and smashed it in off the bar. It's now 4-0, only 40 minutes played. Leipzig now, over to Boga again. This time he's got it stolen off him again from Odriozola. Torreira keeps it, puts it to Polgar. Polgar runs forward to Vlahovic. Out this right hand side to Gonzalez. Back to Polgar. Again, it's Polgar who plays a ball over the defence for Jota, and Jota gets in for his hat-trick. 3 consecutive games he's scored in, and now he gets a hat-trick in his third game. He's really coming into form now. At 5-0 up, I'm going to do something which I haven't actually done in many of the previous games, and it's what worked for us all last season, which is change to more of a controlled possession tactic to reduce that intensity on the players. Yep, Jota so far at 9.6. Let's hope he keeps it up. The Leipzig squad is having a very poor game. And they actually have 3 points in this group. We have an opportunity now. Biraghi to Jota, back to Biraghi. Kastrovli now to Torreira. He plays that ball over the top again, this time it's to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez scores. That pass has worked for us the whole night. We definitely need to make some subs now. Vlahovic has to come off, as do a few of these other players. It's all about seeing this game out now. We actually had the same amount of shots. We had 12, Leipzig 13. We took them. A free kick comes to nothing. Andre Silva runs forward. Can Leipzig get anything from this? I hope not. And we did get it cleared by Martinez. But they get through in Kunku, but it's saved by Tchaikovsky. Collected by Baraghi now, who just pumps it forward. You can see that Arsenal winning 4-1 against Lokomotiv Moscow, which maybe says we should have done a bit better there. I don't think we need anyone else to tell us that. That helps us a lot. We suddenly move up the table to second. If we can draw with Leipzig in the next game, we can maintain that second and rely on us getting results against Arsenal and Lokomotiv in the next 2 games following. See if there's any surprises in here. So PSG had a 1-1 draw with Atletico Madrid. Liverpool as well won 6-0. Barcelona won 5-2. Porto won 4-1. And Bayern beat Lazio 1-0. And this is the real money, 2.39 million for that victory. That's going to go some way to helping the finances. So we can see we've got an overall balance right now, 73 million. We are a little bit overspent on the wage budget, but these winning these Champions Cup games is so crucial. And you can see that our financial status is rich now and really taking an upward trend since we won the league. So there's confirmation of Jota scoring 5 goals in 3 games. We will play Atalanta at Salernitana off the camera, come back for our second game against RB Leipzig. Since our 6-0 win, our form has taken an upturn. We beat Atalanta 1-0 and we beat Salernitana 3-1. In the Salernitana game, we changed our tactic to be more controlled possession, which actually really worked in our favour. It didn't look like it was going to go our way to begin with as we lost the first goal. But quickly we got back on terms for 1-1, and in the second half we took full control of the game. You can see we just kept gaining here. We controlled possession for the full game as the tactic was set up. Our passes completed is very good, and actually the whole of the midfield and attack played really well in this game. Defence not so much. Arnaud Martinez got a bit of game time, but not really in his preferred position, which is centre back. But at 19 years old, it's good to get him in the squad. Red Sauce also got a game for us. He's 24, but again, one which we're trying to develop to make a little bit of money on. And Martinez played at the back, and Igor had a great game as well. So that sets us up for our game against Leipzig. Our second match in this doubleheader. You can see that Arsenal have already won their game 9-1 against Lokomotiv Moscow, a team who we got beaten by 2-1. So in this game we are going to do a small bit of rotation. So Patagna comes in up front instead of Vlahovic. Martinez drops in instead of Milenkovic. And Torreira comes in where Amrabat played in our last game. We'd already rotated our squad for our last game, so we just try to keep the match load to as little as possible. Leipzig in that same formation, we played against them already and did quite well. We can see here that we only have 4 points. We really need to beat them in this game to get a little bit of distance between us. We'll see how this goes quite early on, and if Leipzig look like they're going to pose a bit more problems in home, we may change it up to go control possession and try and slow the game down a little bit and just manage it a bit more. It does look like they've come out with a more positive attitude than they did before. So we will change to control possession and try and get a bit more in the game. But it's Leipzig who've got a chance now from a throw-in. Now it's Olmo. Charges at us in Kunku to Lemar. Lemar gets the ball into Andre Silva, who heads it, and it is a goal for Leipzig. 6-0 against them was a bit of an odd result. They had another opportunity, but it's cleared from the corner. Gonzalez comes forward. He's taken out by Boga, who only gets a yellow card for that. It looked quite an extreme challenge. The game's been fairly even, but I would say that we just have not been that great up front. We always have Vlahovic on the bench, so it can make a major difference. So Odriozola chance now to pick it up to Pikal. Pikal back to Odriozola. Just playing it all the way to the keeper. I hope this long highlight ends up in a goal for us. So we get Jota now to Torreira. And it's that ball over the top of the defence, and Vlahovic again. He runs round the goalkeeper and he scores. That's the quality that he's got, and that's the quality which we are really going to miss when he leaves, because it's not a case of if, but more when. PSG are already being predicted to make a bigger offer over the winter, and we may have to let him go depending on just how sizable that offer is. So we've got the game back to 1-1 now. We're doing much better possession, 60%. But it's not just about possession, it's about whether or not we can make that count. So we've got another chance here with Gonzalez. But he's had it picked off him. Andre Silva with a chance again, and he shoots and it's just wide. Bring on Mali, who actually had a really good game in his previous match. Also bring on Igor on the left to try and get a bit more pace. Against that ball over the top of defence, it's Odriozola who's running behind. Gets into Mali, who's just come on, but he couldn't finish it. Goalkeeper was in the right place at the right time. Well, a 1-1 draw isn't exactly the result we were after. Vlahovic did make a difference when he came on again. Jota had impact by providing the assist. But in terms of how that affects us for the league, still only 1 point between us and Leipzig, so it could go any way. And we've got Arsenal to play still. We've also got Lokomotiv Moscow, but we'll be at home this time. Yeah, so you can see the league table here is Arsenal well ahead, pretty clear to go through. Anyone between us and Leipzig or Lokomotiv Moscow could go through at this point. It's a bit of a missed opportunity again on terms of the finances, only getting a draw result. You get over 2 million if you win that match. So far, our return to the Champions Cup has been a bit of a mixed experience. We had our loss to Lokomotiv, a draw with Arsenal. We beat Leipzig 6-0, looked convincing. Only managed a 1-1 draw there, away to Leipzig. And now we have Lokomotiv Moscow and Arsenal. Arsenal's our final game in the group stage. And the Lokomotiv game and Arsenal game will be the matches which we will watch next. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. We will keep trying to progress through. It'd be great if we can get to the knockout stage, but with our form at the moment, it's looking like it can go either way. So if you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.